Hey guys, I wanted to share my experience with Paxlovid and hopefully it'll help someone else. I'm going to walk through my timeline with what happened with COVID with me here recently. But if you just want a quick answer on Paxlovid, if you should get it or not or take it, I would say 100% get it. If you just get it and put it in your refrigerator and just keep it as a backup, I would get it. It's amazing stuff. I feel like it kept me out of the emergency room. It kept me out of the hospital. And worse, it could have been even worse. And that's what it's supposed to do, tamper down the virus so it doesn't get too far out of hand. If you go to the pharmacy to pick this up, you'll be sticker shocked. It's $1,500 for a 5-day supply. But the thing is, I had called the pharmacist just to ask to see how much it was before it went up there because I wasn't even going to get it. And the pharmacist was real nice. He said, well, it's $1,500. He said, but if you go to their website, you can download some kind of coupon card and then it's free, which doesn't make sense to me, but that's what I did. I went to their website, clicked a few check boxes and downloaded some card, took it with me, gave the card number to the pharmacist, and he said, okay, zero. So short answer, yes, get this. If you don't need it, good. Just have it as a backup. If you do need it, it's like a parachute. I mean, if you don't have it, you're going to be in big trouble. So that's the short answer. And now I'm going to go over my timeline and my experience with this product and with COVID. Back in 2021, I think that's when COVID started hitting, and it was the first time and it was new. I had gotten COVID and it wasn't too bad. It was like the flu. And I know a lot of other people got COVID, and because everybody thought it was going to be really bad, we all thought, oh, it's no big deal. I did know this one guy who got it, and it went into his lungs, and he ended up in the hospital for over a month in a coma. And they said he wasn't going to make it, and had his family come up there, and it was a scary time for him. And he's a big, strong guy, so it was really amazing to see that happen to him. But the majority of the other people I knew didn't have a problem. It was more like the flu. So I never really thought anything else about it. Well, fast forward to 2025, on Monday, my head started hurting. It's like I had a bad sinus infection and it went all through my head. Is what it felt like the worst sinus infection I've ever had. I had tons of fever. I was kind of delirious. My head was killing me. And then on Tuesday, it got worse. And then on Wednesday, my head started getting better. So I thought, okay, well, I'm better. I got over this. It's some kind of sinus infection. But then on Thursday, I woke up and it went into my chest. My chest was bad on Thursday. And it was so aggressive and so fast. I think I was trying to walk from the kitchen to the bedroom or the bathroom, and I felt a tightness in my chest. And I had tons of fever and I was sweating like night sweats. I was feeling so bad, in fact, I went up to the emergency room and just sat in the parking lot debating about going in. I had taken some aspirin, drank a lot of water, and I sat there for a while, and then I started feeling a little bit better because this COVID, it seems like it comes in waves. Like your immune system will fight back and the COVID will kind of tamper down a little bit, but then it'll come back even harder. So I went and got some chicken broth and drank that, and then I started feeling a little bit better. I was still bad. And then later that night, I started feeling bad again, like another wave had come with the high fever, and I could just feel it inside my chest. And then sometimes it would be kind of hard to catch my breath. I've never felt that before. And so I went back up to the emergency room and slept in the parking lot. And then the next morning, I was feeling just a little bit better. And I went and got some more chicken broth. That was here on Friday. And then about 10 or 11, I was feeling, okay. But I thought, well, man, this must be the worst sinus infection I've ever had. It's gone into my lungs. So I decided to go see the teledoc. But before I could see teledoc, I had to go get a COVID and flu test, which I did, and which I was surprised it came back as COVID. I thought the teledoc was going to give me some antibiotics to help knock out the sinus infection, but to my surprise, they said it was COVID. So that's when the doctor subscribed the Paxlovid. So I was feeling better at that point, so I was on the fence about even going to get this, but I thought, well, I'll go ahead and pick it up. So that's when I went home, got the coupon, then went back over there and picked it up. And then Friday night, I was still feeling better, so I thought, well, you know what, I'm not going to take this. Because I normally don't take medicine. I try to let my body heal and become stronger. And so the next morning I woke up, which was Saturday, and then I felt absolutely horrible again. There's another wave in my chest. And so at that point, I started the pills because I was going to start them on Friday, but I said if I start feeling bad again, I'm going to start taking them. So when that wave hit, I took the 3 pills. I just ate a piece of toast and a half a glass of milk and took the pills. And it took about an hour for them to take effect. And you know they're starting to take effect because 2 reasons. One, you'll have a metallic taste in your mouth, which is terrible, but you'll grow to love it. And 2, you'll feel that wave of COVID that's hitting you. You'll feel it start to subside. It's like a giant relief. So I continuously took these pills. Oh, and one other thing, when you first start taking them, oh, it'll tear up your stomach. So just be aware that that'll go away. But I continuously took these pills, and boy, did I take them, because the waves would come and go. But when I would take the pill, I could feel the wave go away, and I would feel better. I could definitely tell it was doing something. It was working. So after the 5 days, I finally started feeling better. I didn't have any more waves, and I took the COVID test, and I was clean. But man, I feel like these pills are the only thing that kept me out of the emergency room, kept me out of the hospital. I feel like if I didn't have these, I would be in the emergency room, and then I'm sure they would have put me in the hospital, and then who knows what could have happened after that. So I would say they're a lifesaver. I would say get them, even if you don't think you're going to use them, just get them, put them in the refrigerator, and then if you do need them, if you get COVID and it starts hitting hard, you got them. You can get them, because what you don't want to happen is if a pandemic flares back up and then they're sold out of this, you'd be in trouble. As far as I understand how these pills work, is COVID needs a certain enzyme, the virus needs a certain enzyme to reproduce. This cuts off that enzyme. And so that's the reason when you start feeling that wave of COVID hitting you, and then when you take these pills, you can feel that wave subside, because this is cutting off their food supply. That's my experience with Paxlovid. I would love to hear your experience. I hope you're okay out there. This totally blindsided me. I couldn't believe this happened. I thought COVID was over. I didn't even know it was a thing nowadays. I thought it was over back in 2021. Yeah, if you have a story to share, I'd love to hear about it. Take care out there and be safe. To help get over this faster, I also started taking D3, vitamin D3. It's supposed to help your immune system and help you get over this and fight the COVID. Vitamin D, one of the best ways to make it is get out into the sun also, so try to get as much sun as you can. And then also those taking zinc, that's also good for your immune system. Another thing, if you have a cold or flu, the vitamin D and the zinc is definitely good. And then also garlic will knock a cold out. It'll open you up, opens up your airways. Take in consideration that garlic will thin your blood if you take too much. I usually take about 2 cloves. What I do is I'll cut it up and then put it in a blender. You could use a garlic press and then put it in a spoon and then just eat it whole, but that's pretty harsh.